Oh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Judge Tammy Long Hayward. This is the State Court of Clayton County. This is the 11 a.m. calendar. I have two calendars at 11 a.m. So I just want to make sure that if you don't hear your name called, don't panic. There's a bond forfeiture calendar, and there's also a red light crossing guard calendar. So I'm going to call the bond forfeiture calendar first, and that way we can handle those cases. Like I said, if you don't hear your name called, don't panic, because I'm calling two calendars for the 11 o'clock hour. I'm going to start with the bond forfeiture. All right. First name on the bond forfeiture calendar is Ricardo Alvarez. Ricardo Alvarez. I have that case is closed.
He's in the courtroom, Your Honor.
Okay, next on the calendar is Brown. That case is closed. I have that they took a plea on July 8th of 2025. Does anybody have something different?
No, ma'am.
He has a co-defendant. The co-defendant has not pled, so the case actually is still open, but
Okay.
he has pled.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry, my ears are popping. Mr. Brown has a second case, so that one's closed. So that is actually closed because I don't think that's a companion case. All right, next is Jorge Cortez Villanueva. There's a surety file. Cortez Villanueva. Next is Dante Javon Curtis. His notices were returned twice, and a forfeiture of recognizance has been filed.
Standard request court issue rule absolute.
Rule absolute will be granted. Mujahid Ibn Dewan. That is also a recognizance file.
State requests the rule absolute be issued.
Rule absolute will be granted. Donald Ray Dyson Jr. Defendant has a not guilty plea that's pending, and I don't think that case is open, so I don't think there's anything to do on that.
Mm-hmm.
Dyson. Okay. Next is Gardner, Derrick Henry Gardner.
Looks like there's a surety consent order filed.
Yes. Michael Hicks, forfeiture of recognizance filed.
She's
Go ahead.
she's in the courtroom.
I'm sorry, is somebody else speaking?
I believe Deputy Castro said she's in the courtroom, yeah.
He's in the courtroom. Okay, Mr. Lynch, do you have contact with Mr. Hicks?
Jess, I know that he reached out to our office about the previously scheduled calendar, and so he has reached out. I do have contact. I expect he asked the court, would like to ask the court to recall the bench warrant and move forward. But I can ask for a conference and
Yeah, Mr. Hicks, you have a phone number?
I believe I do, Judge, in our electronic filing system.
Okay, so Mr. Hicks, hold on a second. Mr. Lynch may call you. If so, step out of the courtroom and answer the phone call, okay? All right. Next is Brianna Lachey Holder, forfeiture of recognizance form.
State request rule absolute be issued.
Brianna Lachey, she's in court too, Castro?
No, Your Honor.
Oh, she's online. Wait, no, this is Alicia Holder. Miss Holden, sorry, not the same person. Alicia, Brianna Lachey Holder, rule absolute. Elroy Simon Horn Jr.
It's Alicia Holden.
Hold on, ma'am, I don't have you yet. Oh. I'm calling two calendars, ladies and gentlemen. I'm working on bond forfeiture right now, and then I'm going to go to the next calendar. So you may not hear your name yet, okay? Elroy Simon Horn Jr. I have that case is closed, and the only thing pending is an SSD.
He was on the SSD calendar that we just finished.
Oh, okay, thank you.
He did appear.
Ooh, excuse me. Next is Marcus Cleve Jackson. That case was closed. David M. Johnson II. David M. Johnson II. Forfeiture of recognizance file.
State request rule absolute be issued.
Rule absolute will be issued. Keon Mercedes Johnson.
I'm
Keon.
here.
Okay. Ms. Johnson, there's been a surety filed in that case.
What is that?
That means your bond company is agreeing with the county to
I
possibly.
can't really hear you. You go in and out. Sorry.
Your bond company is trying to come off your case because you didn't respond to whatever their notices were.
Is it possible for me to contact them?
You can contact your bond company anytime you want to. That don't have nothing to do with me. This is because you failed to appear. So the bond company tries to get ahead of it so that they don't have to give away all the money that they posted for your bond. They negotiate with the county. So yeah, you need to talk to them. But right now your attorney is here. or one of the attorneys from the firm that represents you.
And Judge, without getting too far ahead of myself, perhaps Mr. Brooks, after our conference with Ms. Johnson, perhaps we can come to some resolution today. I wouldn't be surprised if we could.
Okay. Ms. Johnson, do you need a breakout room with Ms. Johnson at some point?
Yes, Judge.
All right, so Ms. Johnson, hold on. At the
All right.
appropriate time, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Lynch. Brandon
Thank
King.
you.
Brandon King. Last call for Brandon King.
State or request a rule absolute be issued.
Says forfeiture of recognizance is filed, but a bench warrant is not filed. What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know why a bench warrant would not have been filed.
Neither were filed.
Neither were filed.
Right.
Okay.
So how did he make it onto the bond forfeiture calendar?
Well, he has 2 court notices returned. I'll issue a bench warrant for Brandon King.
And bond forfeiture.
Bond forfeiture. Okay. Bench warrant, bond forfeiture will be granted.
I
Next,
believe it intended to be issued. It was called for, but it actually didn't get filed.
okay, no problem.
Gotcha.
Warren Scott Messiah, that case is closed. Next is Shakia Renee McKnight, that case is closed. Jonathan Blake Money. I have him on a criminal arraignment calendar for December 4th.
Yes.
Jonathan Money, Mr. Lynch, you have contact with him? Oh, I'm sorry, that's not your client. Okay, do we hold it to the December 4th calendar?
That would be the state's request, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Next is Horace James Morris, recognizance filed.
State request a rule absolute be issued.
Rule absolute granted. Antoinette Roxanne Murray. A consent was filed. And Daniel Ngunza. Surety was filed. Notice was returned.
Same judge.
Next is Sheila Olivio Lopez.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, so ma'am, you're wanted because you missed court dates, and your bond is about to be recalled. You have a no insurance, a suspended registration, and no tag expired or invalid tag. You don't have an attorney of record. Did you wish to speak with the state about your case today and see if we can resolve it?
Yes, ma'am, because I don't stay out there at all, and okay, I just start your video. Okay. Oh wait, what did I just do?
There you go.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how to do this. Yeah, I would like to speak to somebody today because I don't stay out there. So, and in the mail, I guess my mother received the letter of my court date late, and she kept saying that somebody kept sending some. The lady dropped a letter saying that I had some priority mail, but they never dropped it off exactly. So I didn't know exactly what happened there.
Okay, Mr. Brooks, would you like to let Miss Olivia Lopez know what the recommendation is?
Yes, ma'am. I don't have the filing from me, but assuming that she has no prior no insurance offenses is just a $200 fine on count 1. Counts 2 and 3 will be null price.
Do you hear that, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that means the fine would be $200. It would be $298 with the surcharges, and I could give you up to 60 days to pay. You don't live here, but you can pay online or by phone. Once the other two charges, the state is willing to null process those, which means they would dismiss them.
Okay. All right. When can would I be going on the website as soon as possible so I can pay?
You can do that right now, or you can take the plea right now, and then you can begin the process for paying.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All
I'll
right.
take the plea.
Pull the camera down a little bit so I can see you. Okay, there you go. Raise your right hand for
Hey,
me.
Your Honor, if you just give me one moment to
Oh, hold on,
grab
Miss
the citation.
Olivia Lopez. Let him grab the file, and by the time I finish the calendar, we'll be back, okay?
Okay.
All right, just hold on for me. Just mute your device while you're on so I don't hear your background noise. All right, next is Amir Messiah Rahman. Amir Messiah Rahman.
State of request will absolutely be issued.
Mr. Lynch, any contact with Mr. Rahman?
No, Your Honor, not that I have been able to establish.
All right. Rule absolute will be granted. There's someone here on a Samsung. If you don't have your first and last name on the calendar, it's hard for me to figure out who you are or what you're here for. Someone here on Samsung, you have your hand raised. Okay. Next is Franklin Eugene Robertson. Franklin Eugene Robertson.
State of request will absolutely, yeah.
Last call for Franklin Eugene Robertson. Rule absolute will be granted. Okay. Joamber Romero Hernandez. Joamber Romero Hernandez.
State request will absolutely be issued.
Rule absolute will be granted. Next is Michael Dwayne Scott Jr. Michael Dwayne Scott Jr. Michael Dwayne Scott Jr.
State request will absolutely be issued.
Rule absolute will be issued. Next is Papillon Simmons. Papillon Simmons, that case is closed. Quintisha Simpson.
Looks like a surety consent order was filed, Your Honor.
Surety is filed. Quintisha Simpson, not appeared. Michael Adrian Terrell, surety is filed. He's present. Okay, the person in the Samsung, I don't know who you are. And I can't help you until I know, like you need to put your first name and last name on the screen.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
I'm checking to see if my name was called because I didn't hear my name called, which Ryan Estevan.
I'm calling 2 calendars, so I'm only on the first calendar. If you don't hear your name called, by the time I finish the second calendar, then we'll have something to talk about. But I'm only on the first calendar for bond forfeiture right now, and you may not be on the calendar. Okay, go ahead.
All right, thank you.
Advice for me. All right, Orianto Devontae Thompson. Orianto Devontae Thompson.
On the arraignment calendar for December the 4th.
He's in the courtroom, Your Honor.
Mr. Thompson, come forward for a minute.
Right here.
All right, so Mr. Thompson, you're gonna be on the calendar for December 4th at 1 p.m. Okay, same calendar, same courtroom. You're in here before the court for improper dealer tag, no license, and marijuana, VGCSA. So if you have anything that shows that you have a current license, that your tag is correct, any of those things, when you come back on December 4th, we'll be able to deal with those, okay?
But I have the tag fixed. I never had license.
Okay, you got a car?
That's my cousin car.
Okay. All right, well, we'll see you on December 4th, okay? All right, thank you. So we can recall the bench warrant for Mr. Thompson. Ryan Turner.
He's here, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Turner, come on up.
Hi, Your Honor.
Hello. So, sir, there's a bench warrant out for you. You missed court on sometime in November. So there's a driving on a suspended or revoked license, no license, and defective equipment. Mr. Brooks, do you have that file, or can you get that file?
I can get it, Your Honor.
All right.
I can
Mr.
let-
Turner,
Yes, ma'am.
the state can tell you what they wish to recommend in your case if you want to resolve it today.
Yes, I was in conversations with Mr. Freeman before he retired, and it was originally a city case, and he had me switch it to state so he could get me in a pretrial diversion program. About a month after I acquired my charges, I was shot downtown Atlanta, and my right arm was completely paralyzed and trying to regain strength. I actually have an appointment with a neurologist at 3 p.m. today. And I've been homeless ever since, and that's why I missed the court date. I haven't had an address to send it to. I now have address through, it's called Crossroads on Cortlandt Street, Atlanta downtown, that can access. But my charges originally was with Mr. Freeman, and then about time it was sent to the docket, and I got a docket ticket, and he could put me on the pretrial program. He had retired. And all this is on the news, whatnot. My arm, like my finger no longer bends. I have severe nerve damage. I have a rare disease called complex regional pain syndrome, where my nervous system attacks itself. And essentially have lost my place, lost my car. So I no longer have that vehicle. And the original me, my license being suspended, it wasn't supposed to. It was suspended because of no insurance, but I had insurance. My insurance company sent it to the wrong state. So the state thought that I didn't have insurance that I have, and I can prove that at any time. When the officer stopped me, I literally had a passenger in my car. I was driving Uber at the time. And as some may know, as you drive Uber, you have to prove or show that you have a license current to even for them to allow you on the app. So I had no idea that my license was suspended. And like I mentioned, it was because of my insurance company that did everything. And then the other charge on there, it was defective equipment. I guess the officer originally stopped me because my brake light went out. And I don't know if it just went out at that moment in time. I know because it's literally behind me. But it should be documented because I've come here several times afterwards to try to see what to do about getting in the pretrial program. But I am literally dead broke and I don't have anything. And I was in process and trying to fix that with Mr. Freeman and in communications with Mr. Freeman.
Hold on, Mr. Brooks.
But you can look me up August 1st, 20.
Hold on, sir. Mr. Brooks.
Mr. Turner, you say you have proof of insurance from back.
I had insurance at the time. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I no longer have that car. That car was repossessed after I was shot.
Okay, but you have proof of insurance from that time?
Say it again, sir.
You have proof of insurance from that time?
Yes, I can show proof of insurance from that time.
Okay. How can you email it to me, or do you have it in the courtroom with you?
I don't have
or-
it now, but I can get it offline. Yes, sir.
Okay. Your Honor, we'll work it out.
All right, thank you. We'll see what we can do, Mr. Turner.
All right, thank you.
All right, next is William Blake Walker. William Blake Walker.
And Your Honor, just whenever the court has a moment, if you could put me in a breakout room with Keon Johnson.
Okay. William Blake Walker. All right, surety is filed. Anthony Jerome Wilkins. Forfeiture of recognizance. Anthony Jerome Wilkins.
Standard request for rule absolute be issued.
Will be issued. Andres Philippe Zambrano. Andres Philippe Zambrano.
State request for rule absolute be issued.
Will be issued. All right, so Mr. Lynch needs to speak with Ms. Johnson. 1 second. And for those of you who are waiting in the courtroom with documents or something, Mr. Brooks is going to either speak to you or he's going to instruct you as to how to get the information to him. All right, so Ms. Olivia Lopez, whenever you're ready with that case, Mr. Brooks, we're ready on that one.
Ready, Your Honor.
Okay, so Ms. Johnson, you're going to be in breakout room number 1 with Mr. Lynch. Okay, and Miss Olivia Rodriguez, Lopez. Turn your camera on for me. All right. Raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. So you're before the court on state of Georgia versus, 1 second. Versus Sheila Olivia Lopez, 2022 CR 01088 for no insurance, count 1, suspended registration, count 2, no tag or expired or invalid tag, count 3. Is she NOLO eligible, Mr. Brooks?
She appears to be NOLO eligible.
Ms. Lopez, if you wish to enter a plea of NOLO for the no insurance, that could help you avoid any points on your license or possible suspension of your license.
Okay. I'll take NOLO.
Raise your right. Oh, I already did that. Okay, by entering a plea of NOLO to count 1, counts 2 and 3 will be no pros. You give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to present evidence and testimony on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself. And if you're not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. You understand all of these things?
Yes, ma'am.
That's your basis recommendation, please.
Yes, ma'am. On February 10th, 2022, officers with Clayton County Police Department were doing traffic enforcement in the area of Terry Boulevard and Betty Talmadge Avenue. Officers ran a tag of a vehicle, learned that the tag was not valid and the vehicle did not have insurance. Officers initiated a traffic stop on that vehicle, identified the driver, Ms. Sheila Olivia Lopez. This all occurred here in Clayton County. State's recommendation to count 1 a $200 fine, count 2 and 3 being non-processed.
Ms. Lopez, Ms. Olivia Lopez, I'm going to give you 60 days in which to pay. All I ask is that you send your email address to Miss Amanda Wright. Do you know how to use the chat function?
I've never been on here, but okay, I see chat.
Okay, when you click on chat, you're looking for a new chat. When you click on that, there should be a pull down menu. You should see Miss Amanda RYTE.
Amanda.
She should be at the top of the list.
I see Miss Alicia Holden. Okay, I see Amanda Wright.
Yeah. Okay, send your email address and we'll send you your information. You have 60 days in which to pay. You can pay online, by phone, or in person. And you say you don't live here anymore. If you wanted to have somebody pay on your behalf, you just send them the money and they could bring it in to the courthouse.
Okay. Um. Okay, I sent my email.
All right. So just make sure that you pay on or before the 60th day. Check your email in the next day or so. If you don't see it, it might be in your spam folder. And if it doesn't come through, then you're gonna check with the state court clerk's office for Clayton County, Georgia. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. You're free to go at this time. And we'll
Thank
lift
you.
the bench warrant. Bench warrant recall on Ms. Lopez. All right, so Mr. Lynch is speaking with Miss Johnson. There's a Mr. Hicks, Michael Hicks. Did we figure out what's going on with Mr. Hicks? Did he appear? Yes, Deputy Castro.
It's Miss Hicks.
I'm sorry,
Miss Hicks.
Michael. Oh, Michelle. Is it Michelle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. That's Lister Holt and Dennis. As soon as Mr. Lynch comes back, I'll let her speak to him. Okay. Thank you. All right, we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll begin calling the calendar for the red light crossing guards. But it may be a moment until we can resolve your cases. I'll explain what it is. All right, so for the red light crossing guard calendar, it means that you have gotten a ticket, an electronic citation through the mail because you either ran a red light at a location that has one of the camera systems, or you ran around a bus stop sign, and these will come to us so that we can adjudicate whether you need to pay per the statute. Mr. Brooks, did you have something? I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
No, ma'am.
So the first name on the calendar is Ryan Estevan Barclay. Ryan Barclay.
I'm here.
All right. So, Mr. Barclay, you are going to be able to speak with the state in a moment. If you all can't, we'll review the charges in this case. And if you all can't come to a conclusion, a consent, then I'll go ahead and review it myself and then decide whether whether a ticket needs to issue. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Jerome Augustus Bryant.
I'm here.
Okay, Mr. Bryant, same thing. You'll be speaking with the state in a moment. Once they've had the opportunity to speak with you, if you all could not reach a resolution, then I'll speak with you and review the tapes. Jasmine Janine Daniel.
Looks like she paid in full on November the 17th, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Jasmine Daniel paid in full. All right, next is Brandon Vincent Davis. Brandon Vincent Davis. Last call for Brandon Vincent Davis. Appeal denied.
Mm-hmm.
Next is Reagan Kenyon Gavon or Stephanie Trinity Gavon. Gavon.
Good afternoon. I'm here.
All right. All right, so we'll have a moment to give me a moment to continue with the call of the calendar, and then we'll set up conferences with the state. Alicia T. Holden.
I'm here.
All right, Ms. Holden. Next is Darius Jamal Lee.
Present, Your Honor.
All right. Kimberly Lee Lovett.
I'm here.
Jakaya Nicole Pope. Jakaya Nicole Pope. Last call for Jakaya Nicole Pope. All right, the appeal will be dismissed. Next is Angel Michelle Prout.
She's in the courtroom, Your Honor.
All right. Danette Robbins.
She's in the courtroom also.
All right. Janice Denise Scott. Janice Denise Scott. Last call, Janice Denise Scott. All right, the appeal will be denied. Next is Brooklyn LaShaw Turner. Brooklyn Turner. Brooklyn LaShaw Turner, appeal denied. Ruth Valentin Bonilla. Ruth Valentin Bonilla. Ruth Valentin Bonilla.
I think you paid in full, Judge.
All right, thank you. And Deontay LaShawn Williams. Deontay Williams. Last call for Deontay Williams. All right, appeal denied. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, give Mr. Brooks a moment, and he's going to speak with you. Mr. Brooks, you have several who are on video, and then 2 who are in the courtroom. So I can put you in a breakout room with the people on video, and then put you in and then you can go into the courtroom. I can put you in a breakout room with them.
Yes, ma'am. If you put me in a breakout room with the folks on video first.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. And for Ms. Johnson, Mr. Lynch, it appears she has 3 cases. Are you?
Oh, I was just looking at the one.
Okay.
The one on the calendar.
The one on the calendar is a suspended license, yes. Marijuana license, suspended license, and no license. I think you muted, Mr. Lynch.
I'm sorry. Yes, sir. That's the only case I addressed with her. I'm sorry, I wasn't aware of the other cases.
Gotcha. We can take care of the what you sent me. That's fine.
Okay.
But if you want to speak to her about the other 2 cases, that'd be helpful as well. The other
Absolutely.
2 is case 2025 CR 05229. That's a failure to exercise due care, driving in emergency lane, and failure to signal before stopping. And then the other case is a DUI case. That's 2023 CR 00187.
Okay.
And Your Honor, I'll make an announcement on 2024 CR 10488, the state of motor non-prostate case.
Thank you. And I guess I'll go ahead and I guess if I could get, I'll return to the breakout room. If Miss Johnson, if you go back in the breakout room and I can see what we can get going on these other cases.
Sir.
Thank you.
You're in which breakout room am I
I
to?
got you in breakout room number 3. I just hadn't put you in there yet.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna put breakout room number 3.
Right, join now.
There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you see the announcement that go into breakout room number 3, Mr. Bryan, I think you're the only one left. Go into breakout room number 3. Touch your screen. It should activate the invitation to the breakout room. Mr. Bryan, are you listening? Oh, there you go. Miss Johnson, touch your screen. It should reactivate the invitation to the breakout room so you can go back into the breakout room with Mr. Lynch.
Okay, I'm touching it, but I'm not seeing a notification pop up like I did last time.
Okay.
Chat disabled.
Huh?
I'm not seeing a notification like I did last time. It actually says the chat is disabled with Owen, and switch to that when you said something. When you said something about the breakout room, but I'm not seeing a notification about going.
Okay, hold
I'm
on.
tapping the screen.
Hold on. Mr. Lynch,
Yes, Judge.
I'm gonna put y'all in the new breakout room because she's not able to activate her screen. Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna put you in breakout room number 6.
Can't hear you, Judge.
Breakout room number 6. All right, Miss Johnson is there. Mr. Lynch, I just sent you the invitation.
Yeah, and I have a few announcements to make.
Okay, Mr. Brooks?
Um, the state is asking that the court grant the appeal for Darius Lee.
Okay.
He submitted an affidavit. Also asking that the court grant the appeal for Alicia Holden. She also submitted an affidavit.
Mm.
Um, for Mr. Ryan Barclay, he advised that he's been out of town, in and out of town, for several months, and he just got the notice, and he would like to submit a affidavit.
Okay,
And so if the court would allow him an opportunity to submit the affidavit.
I will.
All right, so that's one reset. Reset to submit affidavit.
Mhm.
And for Mr. Jerome Bryan, I believe his wife is in the courtroom, so I'm gonna go speak with her. Your Honor, what I'm being told is that Miss Bryant may have resolved this citation already with
Okay.
Your Honor. And so, Miss Bryant, if you can hear me, if you're in the courtroom, can you come to the camera? Is that okay, Your Honor?
That's fine.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
And Miss Bryant, your husband relayed that that you may have already resolved this with Your Honor.
I did, September the 15th, I came and she told me to go do the affidavit that same day, have it notarized and mail it off. I did, but then they sent me another citation in the mail. So the lady at the, downstairs told me just do another one and bring it to court. She said I should have left it in court with you guys versus mailing it, but the judge told me to mail it.
Okay. And so I'll go review that, but the likely resolve is going to be to grant the appeal, Your Honor. But let me double check that.
Okay. And the last one is, I guess the last two is Gavon and Lee Lovett.
Mr. Gavon, he was requesting 90 days. So we're asking the court to deny the appeal and allow the 90 days to pay.
Will do.
And for Miss Kimberly Lee Lovett, um, I had opportunity to review the video, and the video shows exactly what it purports to show. However, Miss Lee Lovett's testimony would suggest that the arm had come out several times before, and she slowed to a point where it had came out again. And she did submit it's not an affidavit, but it's a general correspondence to the court, explaining the same. And for that, I believe I'm gonna ask the court to grant the appeal for her.
All right, that's fine. I will. Okay, the two in the courtroom are Prout and Robbins.
Okay, if Your Honor would allow me just a moment, I'm gonna go speak with them right now.
Okay.
All right.
So ladies and gentlemen, if we have granted your appeal, that means that you have no further obligation to the court. That would be Holden, Lee Lovett. If you have gotten more time, Mr. Gavon, you'll have 90 days in which to pay. Mr. Daniel is paid in full. The affidavit will be granted for Bryant, and Barclay is reset to submit an affidavit. So the only two cases remaining are Prout and Robbins. And we'll be back with announcements for those. Anyone else is free to go at this time. Mr. Barclay, you'll be given 90 days in which to pay. All right, so Mr. Barclay, Mr. Barclay is going to be reset to submit the affidavit. Mr. Bryant, the affidavit has been submitted by your wife, so that'll be granted. Miss Daniel is paid in full. Davis, the appeal is denied for non-appearance. Devon, you'll have 90 days to pay. Holden, the appeal is granted. Lee, the appeal is granted. Lee Lovett, the appeal is granted. Hope, the appeal is denied for non-appearance. Prout and Robbins, Mr. Brooks is going to be speaking with you. Scott, the appeal is denied. Turner, the appeal is denied. And Valentin Bonilla paid in full, and Williams, the appeal is denied for non-appearance. All right, Mr. Brooks will be back when he has other announcements.
Which case was reset, Judge?
Barclay was reset for an affidavit.
I thought Barclay was 90 days.
No, I misspoke. Barclay was reset, and then Gavon has 90 days.
Divine, okay.
Mhm.
Your Honor, at the court's pleasure, I do have a few more announcements.
What you got for me, Mr. Burke?
For Angel Prout, um, state is asking that the appeal be denied and she be allowed 90 days.
Okay, we'll do 90 days.
Um, and the same for Danette Robbins.
Okay. He'll denied, but 90 days to pay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are free to go at this time. If your appeal has been granted, there's nothing to pay. If your appeal has been denied and you've been given 90 days to pay, you can pay through the information that you have on your citation directly to the company. So the citation that you received to give you notice of the offense, you can pay through that website. All right, anything else at this time for the red light crossing guard calendar?
Nothing on the red light crossing guard. I
All
believe
right, so
Your Honor already
everything
granted
from, I'm sorry,
Alicia.
Bryant,
Yeah,
Gavon, Holden, Lee Lovett, Prout, Prout and Robbins are free to go at this time.
that was Bryant. That was
Thank you, Judge.
Holden,
Did I miss anybody? Oh, and
Lee,
Barclay.
and
You are
Barkley.
all free to go at this time.
And Your Honor, there was another individual, Ryan Turner.
Is there anything documentation that we're going to be receiving in the mail or anything? How does that work?
Yeah, Mr. Barclay, you'll get the reset in the mail, but go ahead and do your affidavit, and you might not even have to come back in if you just go ahead and get the affidavit in early.
Okay, I'll take care of that. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, so on the bond forfeiture calendar, I know that we had Michelle Hicks, who's in court. She's a Lister Holden Dennis. We had Miss Johnson, and she had a couple of cases.
Yes, Judge. As far as Michelle Hicks, um, I did speak to her. She did want to ask the court to withdraw her bench warrant, allow her to enter a not guilty plea on her case. My understanding is she missed court. She moved to the DC area and apparently did not get her mail situation taken care of.
All right, Miss Hicks, come up to the front for me. So everything we do usually is by video. Like there's a hybrid, you can do video or you can do in person, except for trials. So you're entering a plea of not guilty. That means at some point you may go to trial. If you do, you're going to have to come back to court in person. But other than that, I need you to go downstairs to the clerk's office on the first floor and change your address so you get the notices.
Okay,
All right, and Mr. Lynch has your contact information?
yes.
Okay, but yeah, go down to the first floor. We'll withdraw the bench warrant, but you have to go down to the first floor and change your address with the state court clerk's office.
Okay,
Do that today before you leave the building.
all right.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, and did you have any other announcements, Mr. Lynch?
No, Judge, I think I'm not sure if Mr. Brooks, if you check your chat on Miss Johnson, I had a question and then just kind of some information for you.
Do not see anything, but Your Honor, we also have Ryan Turner.
Okay,
He
good.
he desired to. He has two cases actually. There's only one on the calendar. It's 2023 CR 00208. I believe that's a I believe we're gonna move to non-process that matter. But he's gonna enter a plea to his second case, which is 2023 CR 01578, and he desires to do so by first offender.
All right. Raise your right hand for me, sir. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony in this matter will be true.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your hand down. So this is the case that's on that you're no processing is another case, and the case that's on the calendar is the one we're going forward on.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right.
So the one that's being non-processed is actually on the calendar, I believe. Let me just confirm that.
Okay, so
Yeah. So 2023 CR 00208, that is on the calendar, on the bond forfeiture calendar, page 12, and we're non-processing that.
all right,
In the other
two
case,
zero two three CR 01578.
He's entering a plea to that one, yeah.
what are all my options? I have, what is no contendo, what is not guilty, and what is,
Okay, so NOLO is that you are entering a plea, but you're not entering a guilty plea. You're entering a plea that says you're not going to contest the evidence that's brought by the state. A not guilty plea means that you wish to have a trial, and your trial will take place at a later date. You can have a jury trial or a bench trial. A guilty plea means you believe you're guilty of the offense and you're going to admit guilt.
I don't want to admit guilt because I don't believe I'm guilty. So the options that I spoke with the attorney, does that mean that I'm paying a fine and I'm not considered guilty, kind of like no contendo? Because
Yeah, the NOLO plea, you're not considered guilty.
Yeah, I don't want to be considered guilty. I definitely fight this case because
Okay,
there's video proof that I didn't take anything.
okay, the NOLO plea sounds about right. You
Um,
wish to do that?
is that if that's the one where when I spoke to the attorney that I have a fine because I'm trying to avoid probation. I'm trying to get out the state. I've been
Okay, speak up a little bit for me because I
I apologize.
No, no problem.
I'm trying not to be stuck in the state. I've stayed here to waiting for years only because of this case. Like I mentioned, I'm originally from Illinois. I have no family, no help in the state.
Okay, so yeah, it's a NOLO plea. The NOLO plea would say that you understand that there are charges against you. You understand that the state has evidence that they could bring to a trial against you that might result in a conviction. You are not contesting that evidence, but you are not entering a guilty plea. You're not admitting guilt.
Okay. And
okay, and if it's a traffic offense, it can help you avoid points on your license or suspension of your license.
Okay.
All right, what are the charges on that case?
It's a shoplifting, Your Honor, theft by shoplifting.
Oh, okay.
Of multivitamins with a value of $50.
All right, so I'll accept the NOLO to that by entering a plea of NOLO to theft by shoplifting under 2023 CR 01578. You give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself. And if you're not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. Do you understand all of these things?
I want to make sure with my attorney, am I agreeing to the same things that we spoke about right now?
So I'm a prosecutor, and my
Yeah,
recommendation.
he's not your attorney,
Yeah.
sir.
My recommendation was $1,000 fine. That's my recommendation.
Is that what happens if I agree to?
Does he have any time, Mr. Brooks, that he served?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
He didn't serve any time.
Mm-mm. He mentioned that he was trying to leave the state and desired not to be on probation. And
I
so
got that. My only concern is with the circumstances that he has talked about. I don't know that he's going to be able to pay the $1,000 fine.
I agree, and I advised him that that can be converted to 100 hours of community service, but again, that'll be on probation.
Yeah, I do not want to be on probation. because it forces me here and it's more opportunities for me to screw up and get caught up.
Okay, so if you can pay the $1,000 fine,
It would take time, probably like 120 days.
I can give you I can give you 90 days to pay.
Okay.
All right, but you gotta pay it within those 90 days or an arrest warrant will issue.
The sound's going out.
I'm sorry, you have to pay it within those 90 days or an arrest warrant will issue.
Okay.
All right, so but I do need to tell you that it's going to be $1,420 with the surcharges.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the surcharges come with the base fine. That's what's imposed by the state.
If with probation, aren't you required to pay fines with probation too? Like to
You're required to pay probation fees, but I can waive those if I wish.
it
The only difference between the 90 days and probation is you got to show up for probation reports.
you have to show up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just probation and a $300 fee, or is it more than that with the
It's going to be whatever it is. It's going to be the $1,000 fine.
Okay.
So where are you trying to go back to?
Illinois. I have no family here.
Okay, I got you. But we can do, if you wanted to do probation, we could do phone and mail report, and you would report by mail and do your community service there if you wanted to do community service.
Okay. And the fine's only 300 if I do that?
No, it'll be 100 hours of community service.
And no fine?
No fine.
Yes, I can do that, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You get 12 envelopes, stamp them. As long as you're on probation, as long as you are completing your probation, your community service. But as soon as you finish your community service, then you'll be off probation. So the incentive is to get it done as quickly as possible. I'll waive your supervision fees, and you can just go sign up with probation in the next room. When you go leave the courtroom, go next door to the to your right to courtroom 305. Sign up with Miss James, and then she'll explain everything and give you answer any questions you might have.
Okay.
Okay.
One additional condition, Your Honor, that is
Yes.
not to return to Walmart within.
Yeah, no go Walmart in Clayton County.
Okay.
All righty. Go talk to Miss James before you leave the building. She'll get you signed up. It's phone and mail report. All you have to do is the 100 hours of community service. Once those are done, you'll be finished with probation.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. I hope you get yourself back together, Mr. Turner.
Thank you.
All right. Take care. Just go see Miss James before you leave the building.
All right, I will.
Okay.
Mr. Lynch, as relates to Ms. Johnson, I didn't see any chat or email from you.
All right. Yeah, on the Zoom platform, you don't see a chat?
No, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not sure what happened. I'm gonna send it again. But just to kind of get the message across, on the distracted driving case, she is hoping to get that worked out today.
Okay. All right.
On the DUI case, she does wish to enter a not guilty plea today. But what I was saying is, and I saw she bench warranted on the 10th of June, but I wasn't able to find any like accusation or anything that was sent to us. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just can't find it.
I understand. We make certain we get that over to you.
Okay, sure. So I guess just
and then for the other matter, it's really just fines. So count 1 is failure to exercise due care. That's the distracted driving. Count 2 is driving in emergency lane, and count 3 is failure to signal before stopping.
Okay.
For counts 2 and 3, that's $100 a piece.
Okay.
Count 1, assuming that she has hands-free device at this point. That'll be null crossed.
Okay. I think she's gonna want to do that. Let me just confirm that with Ms. Johnson.
Gotcha. And that's case 2025 CR 05229.
Okay. Ms. Johnson, I'm gonna send you a chat if you can check your chat.
Yes,
I'm not sure if you got the chat, but yes, that's fine.
And we are ready to go forward with the plea for Miss Johnson. Let me make sure I get the right case number.
Are you ready? I thought you were confirming the case number.
Judge, we're ready. My apologies for case 2025 CR 05229. We do have a negotiated plea.
What was the last city? 2025 CR.
It's 05229, Judge. I could barely hear you, so I hope that was
I'm
responsive.
sorry. That was what I was asking. Um, all right, this is State of Georgia versus Keon, Ms. Johnson, I'm gonna have to see you. You gotta turn your video on. All right. Ms. Keon Mercedes Johnson, 2024 CR 10488. She's represented by the law firm of Lister Holton Dennis. There's also case 2025 CR 05229. So what's going on with case 2024 CR 10488?
Judge, if I'm not mistaken, the state had moved to null pros that case
That's
in
correct,
its
Your Honor.
entirety.
That's correct. 2024 CR 10488 is being moved to NALPROS. It's my understanding she served 10 hours of custody and she currently has a driver's license.
All right, is there another case?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Case number 2025 CR 05229. The count 1 is failure to exercise due care. Count 2 is driving within emergency lane. Count 3 is failure to signal before turning or stopping. To counts 2 and 3, the state's recommendations on $100 fine each. Count 1 is being null-prossed. Factually, on October the 24th, 2020, or excuse me, October 2nd of 2024, officers with the Clayton County Police Department were doing traffic enforcement in the area of Terra Boulevard and Mount Zion Road. Officers observed a vehicle pass through the Gore and in the emergency lane. As well, that vehicle also failed to signal before turning or stopping. Officers initiated traffic stop, identified driver to be Miss Mercedes Johnson, to which they issued citations for the same. This all occurred here at Clayton County.
All right, Ms. Johnson, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true?
I do.
You can put your hand down. You understand by entering this plea of what is your client plea to 2 and 3 on 202524 CR? I'm sorry, 25 CR 05229, Mr. Lynch.
Judge, to count 2, we'd ask the court to take a no-low plea and a guilty plea to count 3.
By entering a plea of nolo to count 2 and guilty to count 3, you give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself. And if you're not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. Do you understand all of these things, Ms. Johnson?
I do.
All right. So the court is going to accept your plea of nolo to count 2. Count 3 will be a guilty plea. The fine will be $100 on the nolo plea, $100 on the guilty plea. So that will be $151.50 for each. So it's going to be about $303, I think. Count 1 will be null-prossed, and I usually give 30 days to pay. If you're not at the courthouse, do you need longer than 30 days? I can give you up to 60 days.
Yes. Can I have 60, please?
Yes, ma'am. Please put a reminder in your phone so you do not miss the deadline. If you miss the deadline, an arrest warrant could issue. The last thing I need you to do is to make sure you give your email address to Ms. Wright. So go to the chat function, go to new chat, click on that. You'll see a pull down menu and you're looking for Amanda Wright.
RYTE, Deputy
Yes.
Court Clerk.
Yes, and just give her your email address and you'll get your information by email within the next couple of days, okay? If you don't see it, check your spam folder.
Okay, and question, is it possible at all to get any of the fines maybe possibly reduced? Because with all of this, I was in for 3 nights between ACDC and Clayton.
I think that's why the
also
the other case.
Miss Johnson, I do appreciate your advocacy on your own behalf, and I'm not gonna stop you. I would just point out that Mr. Brooks did drop an entire case, and we, so this is what we agreed to at this point.
Okay, I've just recently given the state about $2,400, so that's kind of just
Ms. Johnson,
it's just a lot.
I'm not sure what's going on with you in the state, but you might need to reevaluate your relationship with the state and the laws and the statutes, and maybe try not to do stuff that makes you have to pay them.
Well, yes, I understand that, but we can move forward.
Okay, thank you. All right, so if once you send that email address, you'll be good to go, and just make sure you make the payment within 60 days.
And Your Honor, there is one final matter with Ms. Johnson.
And
Uh,
it is,
so she does have another pending case, Judge. That's 2023 CR 00187. That case is in bench warrant status from June the 10th of this year. I have spoken to Ms. Johnson about that case. She does wish to ask the court to set aside the bench warrant and to allow her to enter a not guilty plea today and waive formal arraignment. And I've discussed with the state. Well, uh, that's what I'm asking the court to accept a not guilty plea on her behalf today and take up that bench warrant. I'm sorry, Judge.
We can't hear you, Your Honor.
do you have her information?
As far as her contact information, let me verify
And
that.
has she changed it with the clerk's office?
I'm not sure. I know that she's going to update the clerk's office today with her address. Miss Johnson, could you, I'm going to text you. So I'm looking at your file and I have a phone number on there. But I need to can you just chat me your current phone number so I make sure I have the right phone number in there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I have. Yeah.
Are you able to confirm the address? Because I did just do an updated address.
So you need to make sure you have to confirm your address with the clerk's office. That's going to be on you. You can do that on the website, claytoncountyga.gov, state court clerk. You can go to the first floor. But you got to make sure that they have the correct address for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. That's fine. We can recall the bench warrant for Miss Johnson.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else on the bond forfeiture calendar? I know, I think that's it for bond forfeiture. I think that is it for red light crossing guard. The next calendar is the I'm sorry, not the jail calendar, the criminal calendar bench trial. I see 2 cases.
Yes, Judge. One of those cases is my case with Miss Nia Robinson, Judge.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, that's going to be kind of sprung on Mr. Brooks. However, I'm quite certain we can get that one resolved. I was supposed to get that worked out with the ASG in the courtroom prior to today. But Mr. Brooks, she's looking to resolve that case, likely through a first offender plea. If you could just.
Okay, the second one, the other one, Timothy Jackson, that's a PIA, which I'm expecting on December 20th. So yours is actually the only one. Mr. Klein?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. Or good
So,
afternoon.
hi. So my note says that this is going to be a plea in absentia, and I should be expecting it around December 20.
Let me check my.
Timothy Jackson?
I think my last conversation with Mr. Jackson, he was interested in taking the case forward to trial.
Taking it what, to trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, does he want, because today is bench trial, does he want a bench trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm good. Mr. Jackson present?
I see him on the participants list, so presumably yes.
Mr. Jackson?
Here.
Okay. So when Mr. Brooks, whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Yes, ma'am.
I know it's a little early, so we'll wait until about 10 minutes after 1. Make sure all of the witnesses are on,
Yes, ma'am.
and I'll be back.
Let me get that officer on immediately, huh?
Okay.
All right.
Your Honor, if you're available, could I be placed in a breakout room with Nia Robinson?
Okay. All right, Ms. Robinson, I'm going to put you and Mr. Lynch in breakout room number 2. Mr. Brooks, are we ready on the first case?
Yes, ma'am. I believe Sergeant Nimmons just logged on. We are ready.
Judge, oh,
Yeah.
never mind. I see it. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Jackson?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I got to have your video on. Okay. All right, so Mr. Jackson, Sergeant Nimmons, this is case 2022 CR 01491. Mr. Timothy Jackson is before the court for speeding 21 to 25 miles per hour over the limit and also improper use of a dealer tag, count 2. He is here for a bench trial represented by attorney Adam Klein, and the state is represented by the Solicitor General, Mr. Charles Brooks. And Mr. Brooks, you may call your first witness.
Thank you, Sergeant Nimmons. If you would activate your camera and microphone.
You see me?
We cannot see you. I can barely hear you.
I'm sorry, I just got a new tough book, so I don't really know how to work everything.
Okay. If you could get a little bit closer to it, because we can't hear you. We see something now.
Should I see it?
Yeah, there's it's like a pink something.
No, that's the wrong way. Hold on.
Okay, now it's green. I feel like we're in an episode of Wicked.
I'm sorry, I just got this tough book, like just got it.
All right.
What do y'all see now?
Black screen.
Mhm. Is it a phone?
No, it's a tough book, but they just gave me a
Oh, you know, sometimes they have a screen cover.
Do you see the camera lens?
I see a camera lens, yes, but
Usually right by the camera lens, there's a slide or something. There you go.
There you are. Raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
yes.
All right, so you can put your hand down. You're before the court as a witness in the case against Mr. Timothy Jackson. Your witness, Mr. Brooks.
Thank you. Sergeant, if you would state your name for the record.
My name is Sergeant Sherry Nimmons.
And how are you employed?
Employed with the Clayton County Police Department.
Okay. And just for the sake of clarity, could you speak a little bit louder and closer to the microphone? Can you hear me?
I hear you, yes.
Okay. All right. And you say you work for Clayton County Police Department?
Yes, Clayton County Police Department.
How do you serve the police department?
How do I serve it?
Yes, ma'am.
Currently, I am a sergeant for uniform patrol.
Back in April of 2022, April 10th of 2022, were you employed in the same capacity?
I was a uniform patrol officer.
Okay. And what were your duties and responsibilities as a uniform patrol officer?
We do traffic enforcement. We answer 911 calls. We do basically everything uniform patrol would do.
Is speed detection part of traffic enforcement?
Yes, it is.
Recount for the court your training in running a LiDAR or radar.
LiDAR, I was certified in LiDAR and radar, actually. I took a class back in, it was either 2021 or 2022, and I do hold a current certificate in LiDAR.
Mm. And for the course edification, how often is that machine tested as far as accuracy?
Accuracy, it's certified, it's calibrated, it's calibrated every year. It goes away and it gets a new certificate, but before shift and after shift, we sort of calibrate it and make sure that it's lined up.
Mm. And that area, Lees Mill Road, that area of Lees Mill Road, is that an area in which Clayton County Police Department is authorized to conduct speed detection?
Yes, sir.
Okay. On that day, did you encounter a Timothy Paul Jackson regarding a speeding violation? You got to speak up for us?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how did that encounter come about?
Normally I set up in one of the county approved roadways.
Mm-hmm.
My LiDAR that's already calibrated, and I point my LiDAR straight down. First, a car will get my attention because the car will be seen traveling what appears to be over the speed limit for that particular area. And then I'll verify that by aiming my LiDAR, pointing, there's a laser that comes, not a laser, but it's a red light, like a red dot that I can see out of the laser, and I'll point it on the car. There's a button I press, and the machine will tell me the speed that the vehicle is traveling at.
And on that day, what did you record the speed of that vehicle that you encountered?
This particular vehicle, I don't know. Let me, if it's okay, if it pleases the court, because this happened in 2022, can I go back and look at the ticket? Because the speed that I recorded him on is indicated on the ticket.
If it were refresh your recollection, I believe the court will give you permission.
You may. Just
I
don't
mean-
read from your report, but refresh your recollection.
Oh, yes. Okay. So according to this, the gentleman was traveling 69 miles an hour in a 45-mile-an-hour zone.
Okay. And when you conducted the traffic stop, did you make any other observations of violations?
The dealer's tag on the vehicle, the OCGA code reads very specifically for dealer's tags, and the person has to be using the dealer's tag for dealer's business or be a full-time employee of the business.
And how did you confirm that the tag on the vehicle was not for business purposes, or that he was not a full-time dealer or
Okay.
employee of the dealer?
So again, I do apologize to court because this happened in 2022. I do not have my report in front of me,
Mhm.
but be based on the investigation that is done during the stop. Anytime I encounter someone with a dealer's tag, I normally just ask the qualifying questions like, hey, do you have any verification of employment or where you're going, where you're coming from, different things like that.
Okay. Okay. And the individual, you mentioned they was going 60, you said 69 and a 45?
Yes.
Okay. And the speed limit sign, what was that posted at in relationship to the stop?
Speed limit signs are normally where that particular sign is located. I don't know, but I do know up and down Highway 85, there are speed limit signs placed by, I believe, DOT.
To your recollection back at that time, was there any roadway construction going on that might cause someone to deviate from the posted speed?
Not to my recollection.
Also, to your recollection, were the signs posting the speed limit of 45 miles per hour, were they obstructed or obscured? You have to give us an audible answer.
No.
Okay. All right. At this time, no additional questions.
All right, Mr. Klein.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, Sergeant, with respect to, hold on, let me pull up my copy of the ticket. With respect to the dealer's tag, I just want to confirm your testimony was that generally you would ask questions of a driver about their relationship with the dealership, but you can't remember exactly what you talked about or what he might have said in this case. Is that right? I'm sorry, I missed that answer. I don't know if it was my end or your end, but I didn't get your audio.
It is correct. I do apologize. I don't know what's going on my laptop, but that's correct.
Okay, thank you. And again, with respect to the posted speed limit, I just want to make sure I understand your testimony correctly. You're saying that it's your understanding that speed limits are posted, but you don't know exactly where the posted speed limit or what it would have said would have been in this case. Is that right?
No, I know Highway 85. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I know Highway 85, and I know Highway 85 has posted speed limits where they're supposed to be posted. So there are speed limits that tell drivers what the speeds are.
Okay, but this stop wasn't on the highway. It was
Yeah, Highway 85 Lees Mill Road.
and the speed limit on the highway was 45 miles an hour?
Yes, because so you're thinking highway like interstate highway. This is like a highway that comes off of the interstate that runs through like the city of Riverdale into the unincorporated areas of Clayton County.
Understood. Do you know how far away the nearest posted speed limit sign was to the place where you pulled the defendant over?
No, not off the top of my head, sir.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
All right, any redirect, Mr. Brooks?
Just to be clear, Sergeant Emmons, that intersection, Leeds Mill Road and Highway 85, where the stop was conducted, that was here in Clayton County. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, no additional questions.
All right.
No recross, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Klein?
Nothing from this witness, Your Honor.
Any other witnesses from the state?
No, ma'am.
Okay, does this, Mr. Klein, you have any witnesses on behalf of Mr. Jackson?
I do, Your Honor, but before that, I'd make a motion to direct a verdict of not guilty on the improper use of the tag charge. The officer testified she
It's
doesn't
granted.
know. Well, pardon?
Granted.
Thank you, Your Honor. In that case, the defense calls Timothy Jackson.
All right, Mr. Jackson, you understand, raise your right hand for me first. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. You understand that the case against you is for speeding and that the state has the burden of proving the case against you beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes.
All right, and do you understand that no one can make you testify or promise you anything to incentivize you to testify?
Yes.
All right, and are you freely and voluntarily giving up your right to remain silent as guaranteed by the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution of the United States and offering testimony in this case?
Yes.
All right. All right, Mr. Klein, your witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Jackson, you heard the officer testifying about this incident back in 2022. Do you remember that day?
Yes.
Okay, and do you remember how fast you were going at the time you were pulled over?
It's about 55. She's correct. It do have Highway 85 do have post mark speeds posts on up and down the highway. So yes, I'm going like about 55.
Okay, what makes you sure you were only going 55 miles an hour?
Because I was looking at it. I'd be real cautious on Highway 85. Highway 85, it has a lot of the patrol cars is there often. So I'm very familiar with that highway and the spot that they normally be sitting at, clocking cars speeding.
Okay, and when you drive past that area, are you especially careful about your speed?
Absolutely.
And tell us again this time, exactly what did you do to ensure that you weren't going, that you weren't speeding excessively?
I always, so when I'm in that little section, I always either put cruise control or I make sure that I set my time, the speeding, and I try not to go over 55 or 50, between 50 and 55.
Okay, did you do that in this case?
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's all I have, Your Honor.
All right, cross-examination.
Mr. Jackson, you don't disagree that the posted speed limit was 45 miles per hour?
I agree.
Okay. All right. No additional questions.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Klein?
Nothing else from us, Your Honor. Just
All
argument.
right. Argument,
The state reserve, yeah.
Mr. Klein?
Thank you, Your Honor. I think just from my client's testimony that he was going 55 miles an hour, I will concede that there is a case made out for speeding. The only issue is as to the speed. The state is saying he was going 69 miles an hour. We have my client's testimony that he was going no faster than 55, that he takes special precautions in that area to make sure that he doesn't go faster than 55 miles an hour, that he took them in this case. Your Honor, given that, I don't think there's sufficient evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Mr. Jackson was going 69 miles an hour. We'd ask that the court find the defendant guilty of speeding, because he has conceded he was driving 55, but speeding of 55 and a 45, Judge.
Mr. Brooks?
Yes, ma'am. The testimony before the court from Officer Nimmons or Sergeant Nimmons was that the vehicle was going 69 in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. Sergeant Nimmons also advised that the instrument that she recorded speed by was LiDAR. She explained to the court how the LiDAR works as well, that it had been calibrated on before the shift and after the shift, and that the accuracy of the machine had been tested for that year. There's no reason not to believe the officer's testimony that the machine read 69 and a 45, and we asked the court to find Mr. Jackson guilty of speeding at 69 and a 45.
Your Honor, if I may.
Sir, you got an attorney? All right. So the court is going to find that Mr. Jackson is guilty of the offense of speeding, 69 and a 45, but not guilty of the offense of dealer tag violation. Does the state have a recommendation for sentencing?
Yes, ma'am. It's just one moment looking at his driving history. State requests a $100 fine.
Okay. Mr. Klein?
Your Honor, we'd simply request the court leniency when it comes to sentencing. Mr. Jackson is a commercial vehicle driver, so there will be significant collateral consequences to this conviction, employment consequences. I realize it's not the court that's imposing those consequences, but they are still real. So we would ask for the court's consideration when it comes to sentencing, Judge.
All right. So $100 fine. It's $151.50 with the surcharges. And I can give your client up to 60 days to pay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. All right. So, Mr. Klein, I just need his email address. I can either send the sentencing sheet to you or to Mr. Jackson.
Mr. Jackson, you want to give your email address, or do you want us to forward it to you?
You can forward it to me.
Okay. If you can forward it to us, we'll make sure he gets it.
Okay. So, if you'll send your email address to Miss Wright, Amanda Wright, RYTE. If you go to chat and you go on, focus on new chat, then if you click on that, the pull down menu will have Miss Wright at the top, Amanda Wright.
Got it, Your Honor.
Okay, send her your email address.
Your Honor, may I release Sergeant Nimmons?
Yes, she's free to go. It's up to you all. All right, Mr. Lynch, you have an announcement on your case?
Yes, Judge. I do apologize to the court. We scheduled this for a plea. I was under the impression that Miss Robinson was eligible for first offender. She is very concerned about her criminal record because of.
Is Miss Robinson the one in Mississippi?
No, Miss Robinson not in Mississippi. I don't believe she's local. My understanding.
All right.
So after trying to get that some kind of a resolution, I think that today we're going to enter a not guilty plea and just ask it to go on the trial calendar, Judge. We'll try to. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it worked out. She just has some questions and some concerns about her record, and so I do apologize for wasting the court's time. My understanding was, or I had just learned from Mr. Brooks that she's not eligible for a first offender pool.
All right. All right, so Ms. Robinson, keep in touch with your attorney. You're entering a plea of not guilty. Please remember that you have you have a bond conditions, and that if you were to violate those bond conditions, you could be charged with additional misdemeanors. Your bond could be revoked, and you could be back in jail, and also possibly charged with additional felonies. All right, so please be mindful. Do not have contact with the person who's listed on your bond conditions. Please keep in touch with your attorney. All right, I believe that is all we have today. I'll be signing.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you. Thank y'all.